Hello, happy holidays everybody. I hope you had great holidays. I am here in a very festive house that my family rented. My husband and I are visiting my family in Virginia. So I have a little festive scene for your yoga sequence this month. And this month we're going to be looking at a sequence that includes half lotus. So if half lotus is not in your practice, you can still follow along with this sequence and do some of it, and there will be some good info and good practice in there for you. But really this sequence is designed for people who can practice half lotus safely and comfortably. So hopefully before doing this sequence you've done some warm-up, some sun salutations, and maybe some gentle hip opening on your own. Let's get started in downward facing dog. Just spend a few breaths here, pressing strongly into the earth with the hands, reaching the inner thighs and the hamstrings on the backs of the thighs toward the back wall behind you. Step the feet together so the big toes touch. Inhale, lift the right leg high, turn the toes out to the side, stretch the legs open. Exhale, right knee to the chest, and lightly step between the hands. Spin onto the outer edges of both feet, so the soles of the feet come off the floor. Plant the left hand, inhale, reach the right arm high. Press the feet down strongly, lifting the hips away from the floor. And then bring the right hand to the inner right thigh and give it a gentle press away from the body. One more deep breath here. And then spin back onto the soles of the feet and bring the left heel all the way to the earth. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, landing in warrior two. And with your next inhale, slowly straighten the front leg. Exhale, slowly bend the right knee over the ankle. Inhale, press into the right foot to straighten the leg. Exhale, bending right knee over ankle. Inhale, slow to straighten the leg. And exhale, slow to bend. This inhale, bend both elbows, flip the palms up, and bring the elbows to the sides. Inhale, stretch the hands out, palms down. Inhale, bend the elbows, palms face up. Exhale, reach the hands out. Inhale, elbows to the sideways, shoulder blades together. Exhale, stretch through the arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh. Lift the left arm straight up. Broaden across the chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, look down at the floor. Slide the right hand down inside the right foot. You can also bring the hand to a block. Next inhale, sweep the left arm over the left ear. One more deep breath in, roll the left shoulder, left ribs back. Exhale, look down at the floor, sweep the left hand down. Walk the body to a diagonal, hands right under the heart, and then walk the hands forward. Let the head hang heavy to the earth. Press the feet down strongly, lifting the inner arches so the legs stay active. And then walk the hands back. Right under the heart. Turn the right toes in at a 45-degree angle and the left heel in, so the foot's at a 45-degree angle. Then bend the left knee, start to walk the hands toward the left foot. Bend the right knee, walk the hands back to the right. One more time to either side. And this time when you walk towards the right foot, stay. Come onto the left heel, toes up to the sky, and sink the hips down toward the right heel. You can hover here for a few breaths, bringing the hands to heart center. And then when you're ready, sit all the way down to the floor. Right toes point straight to the long side of your mat. Hold the right ankle with the left hand. Reach the right arm straight up. On an inhale, start to lift up and over. So you might just take a little side bend here. Or you might look to the left foot, hold the foot, tuck the left shoulder inside the left leg, and then roll the right side of the ribs open. Wherever you are, point the right knee straight up to the sky and press through the left heel so the left leg is active. On your next Exhale, reach through the right arm, sit all the way up. And then bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Sitting in Janu Shirshasana legs, but turning the pelvis at a diagonal in between the thighs. And then start to walk forward. Keep both feet active. Press the outer edge of the right foot into the floor. And reach the tailbone back, lengthening the lower back as you fold towards the earth. Slowly walk the hands back up. And then help the left knee to bend. Bring the left foot in. Now lifting, holding the right shin in front of the ankle, not the foot. Keep a straight line between the knee and the toes so the ankle doesn't bend as you tuck the right foot into the left hip crease. Finding half lotus with the right foot on top, facing the long side of your mat. Rest the hands on the knees, close the eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. Blink open the eyes. Keep pressing the outer edge, the pinky toe side of the right foot down into the hip crease so that the ankle stays lifted. Don't let the ankle bend. Plant the hands on either sides of the hips. With an exhale, draw the belly in. Lift the hips, the left toes can stay on the floor, and turn yourself slightly toward the front of the mat. Set yourself back down, replace the hands. Exhale, belly in, lift the hips, and turn a little bit more. So take a few rounds to do that. Move nice and slow. Gradually making your way to face the front of your mat. And when you come all the way to face forward, lean back on the hands, plant the left foot, left knee up to the sky, and then, this part is a little tricky but also fun, use the hands to lift the hips, walk yourself forward, point the left knee forward, and eventually lift one hand at a time in front of the heart for toe balance in half lotus. 1. It's a balance, so don't worry if you need to come up and down, if you need to put the hands down sometimes for support. And then place both hands down in front of you and slowly lift the hips. You might be able to straighten the left leg all the way, folding forward. And then soften the left knee. Bring the hands back in front of the heart and stand all the way up. Hold for a breath or two here. This is tree pose in half lotus. And see if you can draw the right knee into the chest without touching the foot. Left hand to left hip. Right peace fingers go around the right big toe. Stand up tall and proud, and then begin to press through the right heel to straighten the leg. You might need a strap here, or you can also do this with the knee bent. On an inhale, open the leg out to the side, open the left arm to the side, and as you exhale, start to lean forward. Try to tip the torso halfway forward, lifting the right leg high out to the right. Inhale to lift the torso back up, left hand back to the hip. Draw the leg back to center. And on an exhale, bend the right knee, let go of the toe, and cross the right ankle over the left knee, bending the standing leg, both hands to the right shin. Pressing gently down on the right shin as you really stick the tailbone back. Flexing the right foot strongly. And you should feel here some stretch, some opening in the outer right hip. If you don't feel it yet, release the hands to the floor. Spending a couple breaths here, stretching strongly into the outer right hip. If the hands aren't on the floor already, bring the hands down for an optional arm balance. Plant the palms and then hop the left foot, the standing foot, back so it's about a foot behind the heels of the hands. Bend the elbows to make a shelf with the upper arms and hook the right foot strongly on the left upper arm. Press down with the right shin as you start to tip forward. You can start tapping the left toes, maybe lift the left foot, maybe straighten the leg. Ekapada Balavasana, press down with the right shin. Good. And then slowly bend the left knee in. Step the left foot down, untangle the legs, and meet back in downward facing dog. You have the option to flow through a vinyasa here, or you can stay holding downward facing dog, noticing the difference between the left and right sides. When you're ready for the second side, step the feet to touch, big toes together. Inhale, lift the left leg high, turn the toes out to the side. Exhale, knee to chest, and lightly step between the hands. Turn onto the outer edge of both feet, lift the left arm high. Pressing the feet into the floor, lifting the hips away from the floor, and then left hand to the inner left thigh, gently press it away. Feels so nice. And then spin back onto the soles of the feet, face forward. Spin the right heel down to the earth. Inhale, right arm sweeps up and back, warrior two. With your next inhale, slowly straighten the front leg. Exhale, slowly bend the knee. Inhale, slow to straighten the front leg. Exhale, slow to bend. You can also watch the knee here, making sure that the knee is tracking forward and back in a straight line as you bend. And then leave the knee bent. On your next inhale, bend the elbows, palms up, shoulder blades together. Inhale, extend the arms, flip the palms. Inhale, elbows in, shoulder blades together. Exhale, extend the arms, flip the palms. Last time, inhale, bend the elbows. And exhale, reach long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left elbow to left thigh, reach the right arm high. Take a deep inhale, broaden the collarbones, gaze up. Exhale, look down at the floor, left hand inside left foot or to a block. Next inhale, reach the right arm over the ear. Roll the right side of the ribcage open. One more deep breath in. Exhale, look down at the floor, circle the right arm down. And then walk the hands forward at a diagonal off the mat. Let the head be heavy. There's a nice stretch here. Enjoy it. Fill out the breath. And walk the hands back underneath the heart. Turn the left toe slightly in so the foot's at a 45-degree angle. And the right heel slightly in so the feet are the same angle. Begin to bend the right knee, walking towards the right foot. Bending the left knee, walking yourself back to the left foot. One more time to either side. And then this time, turn the right toes up toward the ceiling, come onto the heel, and hover the hips off the floor, sinking low. Bring the hands in front of the heart. As slowly as possible, curl the belly in, sit down behind the left heel. Right hand holds the left ankle, left arm reaches up and over. So you might stay in a side bend here. Or you might look to the right foot, reach for the right foot, tuck the right shoulder inside the right leg, and then roll the left ribcage open. Once you find the variation that's working for you, point the left knee straight up to the sky. Keep rolling the left ribcage back to open the chest. Inhale, reach through the left arm and sit all the way up. Tuck the left foot into the inner right thigh. And turn the pelvis on a diagonal right between the thighs. Begin to walk the hands forward. Reaching the tailbone back, both feet active. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to soften and fold towards the earth. And then inhale, slowly walk the hands back. And then help to bend the right knee and bring it in. Hold the front of the left ankle and shin. No bend in the ankle as you tuck the left foot high into the right hip crease. And draw the right foot underneath. Turn to face the other long side of your mat. Half lotus with the left foot on top. Hands on the legs. Close the eyes and count 3 deep breaths. Blink open the eyes, plant the palms by the hips. On an exhale, curl the belly in, lift the hips, and rotate a tiny bit towards the front of your mat. Sit back down, replace the hands. Exhale, curl the belly in, lift the seat, and slowly move yourself around, holding as you lift, eventually coming to face the front of your mat. When you do come to face the front of the mat, lean back on the hands, step the right foot to the floor. And then use the support of the hands to lift your seat, point the right knee forward, and make your way into half lotus toe balance. Bring the hands down in front of you and start to lift the hips, slowly straightening the right leg. You can always leave the right knee bent, of course, as in any forward fold. And then taking a breath to reach the crown of the head toward the earth. Soften the standing knee. Bring both hands back to heart center and slowly stand up. Good test of balance. Holding tree pose in half lotus for a few breaths. Press the pinky toe side of the left foot into the right thigh. And then without touching the foot, draw the left knee into the chest. Right hand to right hip. Left peace fingers around the left big toe, or bring your strap around the ball of the foot. On an inhale, press through the left heel to straighten the leg. Next, inhale, open the leg to the side, open the right arm to the side, and exhale, tip forward. Bringing your torso parallel to the earth, turning the left toes forward, heel back, working the hips. Inhale to stand back up, lifting the left toes back to the sky, and then bringing the left leg back in front of you. Bend the left knee into the chest, bend the standing knee and cross the left ankle over the right knee to make a figure 4 shape. Both hands to the left shin. This can help with balance if you just gently press down. And then think of sticking the tailbone strongly back. Left foot is flexed, toes drawing back toward the shin to protect the knee. And for more sensation in the outer hip, bring the hands onto the earth. Hold here for a few breaths, getting that nice juicy stretch in the outer left hip. And bring the hands down to the floor if they're not already. Hop the right foot back. You have a little space between the foot and the hands. Bend the elbows, hook the left toes high on the right arm. Really press the left shin into the upper arms as you come forward. Maybe start tapping the toes for balance. There we go. Sometimes it's tough to find just that right spot on the upper arms. And then maybe extend the leg. Holding for a few breaths. When you're ready to come down, bend the right knee in, step the foot to the floor, and step straight back, downward facing dog. Option to flow through a vinyasa here, or hold down dog, feeling into any differences, any shifts in the hips, in the legs, in the pelvis. and rest in child's pose. And make your way back up to a kneeling position. So I hope you enjoyed that fun little half lotus sequence. Lots of balance stability work, a little bit of arm balancing to get you back into your practice after the holidays. So take care, keep practicing. Bye.